Good morning and welcome to the News at 7 streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. I'm Janelle Burrell.
And I'm Natasha Brown in for Jim Donovan today. Thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday morning. First, let's get the next weather forecast for you with meteorologist Kate Bilo. It's looking like it's going to be a beautiful day today, Kate.
Just a gorgeous day today, Natasha and Janelle. It is beautiful this morning. It's a little chilly out there right now, but the sun is about to come up, and Margate, not a cloud in the sky this morning. A gorgeous sunrise underway right now. It comes up about 7:15-ish this morning, depending on your exact location. And what to expect today? It is still breezy, but nowhere near as windy as yesterday. And it's a west-southwest wind, which is going to help us warm up very quickly once the sun comes up. And by tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, we're about 20 degrees above average. Today's, again, no slouch either, will be about 15 degrees above the norm, and we stay dry until at least Friday morning or overnight Thursday into Friday. 43 degrees right now in Philadelphia. There is a breeze. Again, you will want the coat, but dress in layers because you probably won't need it this afternoon. It's going to feel spring-like. Right now it feels like 37, though, with the breeze, and again, still kind of dark out there, but we do warm up quickly. Once the sun comes up, we're still in the low 40s at 8 a.m., but we jump into the 50s by 11. Into the 60s by 2 o'clock, and we'll likely hit our high of 65 degrees with just a few wispy clouds right around 5 o'clock this evening. A mild, clear night ahead, and then it gets even warmer. I'll tell you how long this stretch will last coming up. Chandler, I'll send it over to you.
Good morning, Kate. Heading out the door, we'll talk about Jersey for my Jersey commuters. We'll start off on 42 and 295. You can see the intersection here as you travel 295, the bridge above, and 42. Headlights northbound, taillights southbound. Nothing to worry about on the 42 freeway. All overnight construction cleared. We do have crews on 295, which I'll get to in just a moment, but probably our biggest incident in South Jersey and Oakland here. We still are talking about a down traffic signal along the northbound lanes of the Black Horse Pike between the 676-76 split and Route 130 there. That's where you're going to see that intersection partially blocked. The right lane is closed. Police are out there directing traffic. Here's that construction. Only one spot on 295, and it's up near Mount Holly in the northbound direction just after Burlington Mount Holly Road. One lane is blocked. It's going to be here through the afternoon hours. And we are still talking about those electrical repairs along Route 70 eastbound at Springdale Road. One lane is closed. Also, we are hearing that intersection cross traffic is not able to get by. And Route 70 eastbound between Cuthbert Boulevard and Penn Avenue. Construction joined us here where one lane is blocked. That's going to be around until about 9 o'clock this morning, Janelle.
All right, thank you, Chandler. Breaking overnight, several people taken to the hospital after a fire in Strawberry Mansion. The fire broke out shortly after 3 o'clock this morning. This is on the 2800 block of West Lehigh Avenue. 5 people were hurt, including a 67-year-old woman. The fire is now under control. The cause is still under investigation.
And 2 18-year-olds are now in custody charged with attempted murder for the shooting of 8 Northeast High School students last week.
And the search continues now for 2 additional suspects. CBS News Philadelphia's Jasmine Payet is live at Northeast High School, where some more students are set to return to class in person today. Jasmine.
Good morning, Janelle, Natasha. We know 9th and 10th grade students are set to return to in-person classes for the first time since this shooting. This a big concern to this community, and now some people can give that sigh of relief now that 2 people have been arrested in connection to this shooting. We know officials held a press conference yesterday. Take a look at your screen. Here's the latest. Philadelphia police say Jamal Tucker turned himself in, and the U.S. Marshal Service found a Nile Bugs at a home in West Philadelphia. Video shows the moment Bugs was arrested. Police say they also recovered a fully loaded gun that appears to match multiple shell casings found on scene. The 2 were wanted in connection to a shooting that left 8 Northeast High School students injured at a bus stop at Rising Sun and Cotman Avenues. We also got an update on the teens injured. Officials say a 16-year-old who was shot 9 times has improved and is now talking. At that press conference, city leaders as well as federal law enforcement partners had this to say about these recent developments.
I've heard you tell me that you are afraid and concerned about riding SEPTA. You have told me that you have concerns about going to work, to school, to the store, to get medicine. I need you to know that I hear you.
To our young people who were impacted, to know that we're making progress, that our young people and our families and those who are listening in the audience, that we will not tolerate this type of violence on our streets or in our schools or near our schools.
Now, because of this shooting, we know school leaders here at Northeast High School did make some changes. Today, 9th and 10th grade students will return to in-person classes, while 11th and 12th graders will be virtual. Again, 2 people arrested in connection to the shooting. 2 more people still wanted. Natasha, Janelle, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Jasmine, thank you very much. Well, meanwhile, a healthcare worker in Montgomery County is facing several charges after being accused of sexual assault, and investigators think there may be more victims out there. Abington police arrested Ramon Garcia yesterday at Carbon Health Urgent Care in Jenkintown. That's where they say Garcia worked as a medical assistant. Police say 2 victims came forward in the past 10 days. Garcia is believed to have previously worked at 2 other Carbon Health Urgent Care facilities, possibly in Montgomery Township and Dresher. In a statement to CBS News Philadelphia, Carbon Health says Garcia is no longer an employee and they are cooperating with authorities. Abington police are planning to hold a press conference at 1 o'clock this afternoon to provide more information. You can watch that live streaming right here on CBS News Philadelphia. A mural in Camden that was vandalized last week, it's looking a little brighter today. Yesterday, 3 artists who created this artwork scrubbed spray paint off of its mural on Admiral Wilson Boulevard. They worked for 6 months to create this piece, showcasing the city's history. It honors community leaders from the 80s and 90s, including Randy Primus, Camden's first black mayor. The artists tell us that they were upset that someone would destroy their hard work.
I was a little distraught about it, especially since I put in a lot of work into the realism that it took.
You know, you're going to do graffiti, pick a building or pick a wall that looks like it needs some help. But don't come out and destroy other people's artwork.
Well, the artists were relieved to discover that they could lift the graffiti without further damaging the mural. And they also say the police may have a lead on the 2 vandals and their getaway car.
Well, Philadelphia's Chinatown is a step closer to a transformative project that will reconnect the neighborhood there. Nearly $160 million of federal funding will go to the Chinatown Stitch Project, which will create a cap over the Vine Street Expressway where a park will be built. It's part of a federal program to reconnect communities that were cut off by highways and other infrastructure. Leaders in Chinatown, they are celebrating the funding for the project as concern remains surrounding the possibility of a new 76ers arena.
Well, coming up, cracking down on spring break.
So this is a time of year that's usually a fun fest for college students, but one popular destination is putting the brakes on the rowdiness.
And questions this morning about how a new statue honoring Lakers legend and Lower Merion native Kobe Bryant could possibly contain so many mistakes. The controversy surrounding this coming up.